no. That's not good. Please don't tell me he's born diabetic. That would be sad.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone. All alone.
Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, got what you need. Vitamin J, got what you need.
All alone.
Vitamin J. Discussing that heat in the street, and we got just what you need on Vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Vitamin G.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone. All alone. I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, got what you need. Vitamin J, got what you need.
All alone.
Vitamin J. Ay. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Vitamin G. Vitamin J, got what you need.
I'm on the outside
G. Got what you need.
all alone.
Vitamin G. Hey. Final round. Black. I already know how I'm coming, man. Yeah. Tryna run the town. Tell no duck when they hear that sound. How they gon' come up now? Heavy as the head that'll wear that crown. I'm going pound for pound. And if it's about smoke, then we talk all of that. From an ounce to a pound. Take it, they biting this now. Cause my drip right out the sea. How could they be? Give me a couple of rounds. Cause I'm a beast when I'm on vitamin G. You see, they start crumbling now. Mad struck, start mumbling now. Get the gist, I ain't reaching for cloud. Plot twist, I'm the one with the keys. Clock blitz, know they love how I freeze. Different continents, I be torn. We living life, making yours look boring. See, we win at the end, it's a spoiler warning. Cause I keep heating up, I might blow the whole planet. They calling me toxic like global warming. But they keep tuning in once again and again. I'm the one at the top, just to form a warning. Truly, I'm De Niro when it come to movies. Get De Niro, entertain the groupies. Habanero if you come pursue me. But I hop on the gang, too busy to roll up whenever my girl getting moody. Let me go with the gang, we all go insane. Catching them bills on the duty. I'm in Stixie, I'm locked in. Bought a box, I was like 10. Back then, used to box, nowadays they ain't throwing hands. Mama said we got more advanced. One thing about me, I adapt, bought a Glock fin. Keep me safe from the block in. The game kept me off the block. Ain't got flex about looting my Ruger. I can shit on you with my computer. See my graphics card costs more than your damn job can afford to pay you. And my monitor, big as hell, detail, so I can see when I spray you. To reload the clip and record the clip is go all say to that SSD. Know a whole lot of trill game heads like me wanna see tuned into that VGP. Take over the west and the east, and we got just what you need on vitamin G.
Wait. Wait, I'm on camera? I'm black. I mean, I mean, no, I'm saying the screen is like black. Okay, cool. There we go. Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is the first time that I am doing intros, so bear with me for a second. We had some little technical difficulties, but we have to thank Jubei for coming in with the clutch, the save with the OBS expertise, and we are up and running. And welcome to another episode of Vitamin G. So, without further ado, let's actually introduce our cast members. We're actually going to start off with the one, the only, the PlayStation expert, the PlayStation lover. Oh my god, I can't say his name. I messed up. Omar. I was thinking Omar, but I keep on saying Karaba. I was like, hey.
Okay, yeah, kind of my nickname. Omar is my real name. So
Yeah,
coming
so
on,
Omar.
long time no been on the show, right?
Has been.
Week or two. But anyway, I've been swarmed with Dragon Quest Builder 2. I played this game previously on my laptop back then, and playing it now again, and it's as addictive as always. If I were to nitpick it, I would say it can be janky at times, to the point where you're like, Okay, either I'm doing something wrong or it's a glitch. And most of the time it's just you did everything right, it's janky. But it's great. I'm close to the end, and after it, yeah, I was gonna play Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth UP DLC, but I'm actually getting married. Uh, in 2 weeks, I'm going to Lebanon. So
Congratulations, man.
thanks, man. So because of that, I'm not gonna be able to put that much time into UPDLC. So I'm just gonna play some random game and keep it moving. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, that's good to hear. Jube, are you still working on some things, or you want me to go?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Actually,
Okay.
can you hear me on stream? I don't know. I want to make sure I'm not doubled up.
Say something.
Yo. I know there's a
Hold
delay
up.
that I need to make sure to fix.
Yeah. Yep. No, you can hear you loud and clear.
Oh,
I because this you're probably streaming at different bit rate, so that's why. Yes. Excuses for technical difficulties. How's it going, everyone? This is Nappy Senshi, the one and only controller reviewer for Vitamin G. I have been doing great. So I have actually released the last controller review I did was the Baton Zeus 2 controller. So this was the recent controller review that I had put up on my channel. A very interesting controller that Baton had came out with. Definitely works on Nintendo Switch, works on PC. Has parts that could take off, adjustable joysticks. You could take off the front plate, and it has these module ABXYs. And also, just recently came out with Nintendo Switch button module. So if you want the Nintendo Switch layout, you can get that for this controller as well. But overall, I do like it. It's definitely an upgrade for this controller, but I did give it a similar rating to the Baton Zeus controller just because as times has gone by, standards for controllers have come up and we've been getting a lot more competitive controllers. I'm still working on a quick review for the for Xbox's Hall Effect joystick controller, the GameSir G7 SE. This is the controller that is a wire connection with 2 programmable back buttons and has Hall Effect joysticks. So if you are worried about stick drift, you don't have to worry no more because this controller has the magnetic joysticks, which makes it a lot less pervy to stick drift. If you don't want to use it as your primary controller, I definitely say you should get this as your secondary controller, just in case. And also, I am working on the FlyDigi Vader 3 controller, which is actually going to be coming out sometime this weekend. This controller, I ain't gonna lie, FlyDigi hit it out of the park with this one. They really upped the game as far as controller competition. This controller is for the Nintendo Switch, PC, Android, and iOS. This controller has magnetic ABXY buttons and also has Hall Effect joysticks. So mechanical keys, Hall Effect joysticks, and also wire connection, low input latency with 1,000 pull-in rate, which gives you that gives you below 1 second input latency. Or sorry, 1 millisecond input latency, which is we're starting to see more controllers giving players what they want as far as being competitive controllers, and for $65, which this is honestly like a really good bang for your buck. And I'm glad to see these I'm glad for us to see more controllers that are more competitive, that give us a lot more features that gamers have been asking for. As far as video games, I have been playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk because if you get the game on PC, they added a multiplayer mod, so now you can have versus battles with other people online on servers. So basically, you pull out your cell phone, you can challenge somebody to a score attack thing. So you get 3 minutes, and you got to try to make the biggest combos and scores ever. I'm telling you, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is a lot of fun. And I have definitely been playing Starfield a lot. I like the game. I really do like the game. Is the game of the year? I can't say it's game of the year, unfortunately. I don't know. It's not game of the year, but it's a really good game. It definitely takes a while to actually get into the meat and potatoes of the game, which it just is what it is. I see a lot of people complaints, and I'm not gonna lie, you can definitely I would say Tom Howard definitely like oversold that game. Like they definitely the hype was a little too much. He overhyped it. But the game is still a lot of fun. It's just it's not like the seamless like travel from space to a planet. There is a lot of loading screens, but there is a lot of content into it. As a space RPG game, it is amazing. As exploration, it's okay. That's my opinion on that game. So, but other than that, that's pretty much about it. I've been talking for too long, so Jube, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Hey everybody, it's been a minute. Nice
Oh,
to
don't
see.
forget to switch the focus.
Oh yeah, yeah. Has been a minute. Nice to
Yep.
see everybody. Yeah, I have been playing some Starfield. Predisposed lately, so my game segmented, at best, for real. Um, yeah. I do share a lot of how Nappy felt about Starfield. I'm starting to understand the exploration a little bit more, so I'm getting a little bit more out of it. You can honestly skip a lot of the load screens. You know, you can just jump straight to have to get a ship. Just go to the star map, pick somewhere to go, and like skip all the. Really want to do that.
Yes, that
So
thank God they added that. That was because I'm tired of watching my ship like land and watching my
Land and
ship
take
leave,
off,
and I don't
yeah.
have a skip option.
I mean, I'm loving it. I have 50 something, almost 60 something hours in there. What I could do. And
Damn, I only got 30. Shit.
I've only done like 4 main quests. Everything else is side quests. I've been surveying the planets. That's my primary source of income. I bought a 200, almost $300,000 ship already. I had the money.
Oh wait, question. Do you have the stats to fly it?
Yeah. I've been putting in the
I
power
bought a
rank.
$250,000 ship, and don't have the stats to fly it. I
Yeah.
was so
You
pissed.
can if you save like a couple of skill points, if you go do the there's a simulator, a pilot simulator you can do that it basically you do the challenges for piloting. Destroy 10 ships, destroy 15 ships. Like you can do all of that
Yeah.
in there and then just spend all the points pilot.
I gotta do the 15. I gotta do the 15 ships right now. So I was flying around like looking for ships to kill.
Now just go to the
because I also did the
simulator
big.
in New Atlanta.
Oh yeah, the cool. I'm gonna check that out definitely.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a
it's
big
just
help
an
because I'm
easy,
like,
no stress way of doing it all count. So
sweet.
yeah, I really do enjoy the game. I would like to start streaming more of the game. I have like overlays and stuff built for P, but I'm probably not honestly. I plan on sticking with this for a while. Mod support really drops, it starts getting real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead and hop into our first topic. Short and sweet. Started.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to be the one kicking it off then, am I?
Sure.
Unity.
All right, guys. So do you guys know Unity game engine? So Unity is actually a very well-known game engine that a lot of indie developers and big companies use. Let's just say, for instance, one of the famous games that you guys probably have played that you guys don't realize was a Unity game we'll just go with Among Us. That is a Unity game. So, recently, the CEO of the company Unity that makes a Unity game engine has announced starting January 1st, 2024, all games that use the Unity engine will be charged 20 cents USD for each game installation. Once it hits a threshold of 200,000 downloads and $2,000 in revenue. A lower charge in the highest charge threshold, 1 million in sales and a millions installation will be offered for the highest tiers of Unity subscription, starting at around $2,000 a year. This is a stark change from the Unity previous mentioned system, which offers the engine to install for free. They relied on more advanced software subscriptions as integrated advertised platforms, mostly mobile games, but some consoles and desktop stuff too, and paid analytics tools. While Unity has clarified some earlier misconceptions after the news broken, such as not charging for multiple installations of the same game from the same user. and not charging for game demos. The new monetization makes Unity far less attractive for indie game developers that were previously its bread and butter. Which, to put it plainly, many indies simply won't be able to afford publishing games using Unity, and possibly won't ever be able to continue selling existing games that uses the cross-platform engine. That's because the new already published games will be charged. So yes, all your games that already exist on the Unity engine is going to be affected, past, present, and future. Sucks. Developers has taken to Twitter and other social media platforms to show how much the new policies might cost them. The makers of such games as Among Us, Cult of the Lamb, Vampire Survivor, and a dozen more indie developer games all said that they have to more or less completely abandon the platform if this change goes through as planned. So that's pretty much the concept of the article. Now, and the one thing that's actually crazy, a lot of people were asking, is the fact that I did have a hiccup. Okay, I'm good now. Okay, cool. Okay, but so one of the things that's like big to take away from this is the fact that the CEO of Unity, they have been decided that now for every time that you do a game installation of any type of Unity game, that's 20 cents out of the developer's pocket. It's already bad enough that there's already like a 70-30 split with Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and whatnot. Now this company is just, this is probably like one of the most greediest, egregious things I've ever heard of. And it's not only just affects gaming as a whole, but this can also open the gate for other companies to come in and possibly like, oh, we can possibly charge for downloads. Some questions were asked to the Unity game engine on Twitter. Some of the answers were like, hey, so how are you going to be able to track games? Well, all the games are now going to be updated with some Unity tracking tool to be able to track how many times your game has been downloaded, which more tracking software, not a fan of. Also, if somebody already owns the game, it turns out that like what even if the person already owns the game and downloads it once, if he downloads it again on a different like system, that's another 20 cents, which is insane because now you're telling me that like if somebody was able to get this a game and they download on multiple consoles, that's 20 cents per console. Or if a small indie developer make like a $2 game or a $5 game, what's that? Like if somebody downloads it on 25 consoles, that's it. They lost all their money just because someone's downloading the game. Or I'm sorry, and this also actually apparently works on the same consoles too, which on PC, which is even worse on PC. And devs, heck, even one of the Unity employees like spoke out against this because this is just outrageous. Apparently, Unity did apologize and they said they're going to review everything and take all the input. I don't trust the CEO because honestly, one of the things he did was sold a lot of shares before announcing this whole thing, and this honestly is just a big loss for like indie developers because like now it's like say for instance Vampire Survivor, which was an amazing game that was made by one developer. Now this man can easily now have to start paying back money and maybe have to delist, is thinking about delisting his game from Steam just because of this Unity thing. And matter of fact, a couple of developers are planning on delisting their games because they simply can't afford this download tax. And honestly, I don't know what the hell Unity, the CEO was thinking of Unity. They so far it seems like they're sticking to their guns for this January 1st, 2024 date. So if you guys see some of your favorite indie games disappear, blame Unity. And damn, I actually took some course. I'm actually still taking courses on Unity, and now I'm just like, well, let me drop this engine now because, like I said, any new developers when they decide to publish a game with using the Unity engine, I'm already going to be put in debt. Nobody has a back pay to cover all these downloads, and God forbid if your game goes on Game Pass. I hope Microsoft checks really are good for those people who decide to do like Game Pass that puts their indie games on Game Pass with Unity engine, because you just basically open up your game to thousands to like millions of people. And even I don't know how that will work for like the streaming, but if someone downloads it directly to their console, whew, it's honestly this is like really sad, and it really hurts indie developers, and I don't get why they're doing this. This is honestly the quickest way to kill your gaming engine. I guess everyone's going to try to move to other engines for the time being. I know Unreal Engine 5 still hasn't done this. I hope they don't do this either. Also there's some non-developer ones. So, but overall, overall thoughts of this is honestly really sad, and I I can't believe that Unity's actually doing this because they were the beloved engine that indie developers used for like century for not for like over. I don't know, man. It's honestly sad. It's really sad. So, but anyway, what's y'all takes on this? Do you want me to start off with Omar or Jube? Or better yet,
Yeah, I'll
all
go.
right, Jube.
I'll go. It's corporate greed. There's nothing else. Like literally, like there's so many indie games. I was shell shocked that they would come out and do something like this. It's like as an indie developer, it's like we want to stay small and not really make money so we can avoid paying the tax. Like, why are you being punished for success, man? Like, why do I have to pay you? Like, you should be paying me royalty because yeah, we developed on your engine. But like, imagine if like Unreal or something did this shit. Like,
You already pay too, and you pay yearly subscription
yeah, exactly.
already.
You already got our bread, bro. Like, I don't understand. There's a better way of them trying to get more money from devs than this. Like way better. Even if it was like profit sharing. Hey, that's 10% of the profits. That is better than you fucking charging per fucking download and forcing people to be like, hey, it's honestly cheaper for our game to just not be available than it is to, try to sell it. Fuck. That's insanity. And it's not even like that's just installs. It's not even install and play. It's just install. Like
Yep.
that is insanity. I've never heard no shit like that. And I'm glad they're getting all the shit that they're getting. Like when you have a whole developer that never makes public statements about anything come out and literally say, "We fucking never do this and we had to do this." Like is a problem. I don't even care how much they even fucking backtrack. Like people are gonna avoid that
Yeah,
like the plague. Like there's no backtracking. And that's like is okay. You tested the waters. You're gonna test it again at some point. You've now shown your hand and show that you're willing to go low and do that. So I mean I have never developed in Unity, to be honest. I have I have programming classes and stuff. Like I have videos and like tutorials and stuff for programming in Unity. Haven't used it yet. Now I have no intention to, which kind of sucks. But because I spent money for that shit. But like I don't want to give them no like that. No, like that is literally insane.
Imagine your game becoming popular. You made a $2 game, it becomes popular, then all of a sudden you think you're about to get all this revenue, but then then you get that Unity check.
That Unity tax.
Not a Unity check, that
bill.
Unity tax.
The bill.
The bill.
The bill shows
you get
up.
a bill like, oh, your game got 1 million downloads, and you're like, 1 million downloads? What?
Here's that invoice, bro. Insane.
Oh God, but no, that I hate like Microsoft. Hey, we'd like to put your game on Game Pass. Oh nah.
Bruh, right. All the installs, like how many people just installing it to get like a Quest? Oh. Insane.
And then not only that, they can do multiple installs and charge. Somebody can set up a program just constantly download your game and 20 cents, 20 cents, 20 cents.
Right.
This is honestly
it could
sad.
not be me, bro. It literally could not be. I don't even like I'm so flabbergasted, but I don't really have shit else to say. What about you, Omar?
so my question is how is this legal? Is there
You're using
nobody
their engine.
to protect the consumers, and in this case, developers like
Uh,
that?
we are
Did they find a loophole, or Go
They
ahead.
did. I mean, they're already a subscription service that you pay for to use the Unity engine to begin with, and there is a publishing agreement, so you can technically use the public. They can honestly alter it and renew it and stuff. So we don't have much say. We're using their engine.
Hey, it makes developer now think twice and thrice before using their engine. Because this whole backtrack, it's not a backtrack, it's to cover their track. Because if they really care, they wouldn't have thought about it to begin with. Because how you even gonna. So, here is the thing. Did nobody think that this is gonna be a bad idea?
Yes, I think they did knew it was a bad idea because a CEO sold like 200 shares of their company before they announced this.
Yep.
Because they knew that, and that's a little
That
suspicious.
sounds like some insider trading to me, bro.
Oh,
Again,
Jube, you're
Sorry,
muted.
that definitely sounds like some insider trading.
Yeah. So, and not only that, but you even have your own employees going against this because they are now worried that their company's in trouble, which means that their jobs are in trouble. Like
I
you
mean, yeah.
really had to go out of your way to going out of your way to mess up a company. I like this is something that you'll joke about. Never thought it was reality.
Well, again, so here's the thing. I'm an optimistic when it comes to stuff like this. I really wish both PlayStation and Xbox came out and defended them. I'm like, cause these games did well on both platforms, did they not?
I don't. Well, I'm a PC player, so all the Unity games I know they mostly come on PC. But as far as like Among Us and stuff, Among Us did very well on at PlayStation and Xbox, especially during the pandemic times. Can you imagine if this was in effect, all the downloads that Among Us got for a $5 game, mind you? Ooh, and that was made by less than 10 developers at the time.
So it genuinely makes you question the legality of this, but also what I mean by legality is I mean in sense of how is there literally no company that is gonna look at that and said, oh yeah, this is not something that should be able to happen. We're gonna talk about it and defend you guys. It's crazy for me.
I mean,
But
companies are all about our money. They're not our friends. You
I
got at the
mean
end of the day, they
I
gotta remember they're not our friends.
I know on that end, but we have protection, don't we? FTC and other stuff, and the
Uh,
other protection agencies. I'm talking
uh,
about them.
um, yeah, I don't think FCC is like an America thing, and honestly, I don't think the FCC can actually protect companies against this. I mean, now the thing about it is that this new terms of agreements now for all the existing companies, existing games, they can sue the Unity company, but that's pretty much it. Now, as far as all the other companies across the world and all the future companies that decide to use Unity engine, I'm not sure, but I do know that there was like one company, like one couple companies that are pulling their games off the shelves before January 2024, unfortunately. So one company they said they were making like like this RPG game. They just said they're canceling. They're about to move it over to a different engine, so they got to start from scratch.
That's
But
crazy. If
it's
you,
this is unreal. It's unreal. Like you would not expect this to happen. But I mean, right now, I think the existing companies may have an arguing case and can sue, but I don't know. There's nothing that really defends a company. There's not really anything out there to defend. This is like new territory. And this is going to be new territory for governments and laws as well. So this could be big if somebody was to do it.
I really hope. I'm not sure if it's in which country is this happening. But if it's in the USA, I really hope that the USA government go after them. Because here's the thing: We play games, developer makes them, and let's give it a buff. Developing is not easy, and it's stressful.
Okay.
So
Do you want me to give you an
develop.
idea of some games so that way you can go off of that are some of them are multi-platform, some PC only. So we can start off. Cuphead, bruh, that's an indie title. They will go down. Pokemon Go. Well, Pokemon Go's fine. I ain't gonna lie,
Wait,
but still, I ain't.
Cuphead wasn't made with, was it?
Yes, it was.
Golly, and they got like 1 point, like they got sales, bro. They got millions. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Beat Saber, Fall Guys, Ultimate Goose Game.
I love Ultimate Goose
But
Game.
that's what I'm talking. Sorry for cutting you off, but that's what I'm talking about. Fall Guys did amazing on PlayStation.
Oh, you guys want to know a big one? Hollow Knight,
No.
What?
Outer Wilds,
Yep. Slay the Spire, Dave
Firewatch,
the Diver, Among Us. Like, yeah, there's.
Escape from Torkot.
Thanks for that, Tao.
Ghost of Tales, Pray for the Gods. These
Prey of Spyro. Spyro. Prey of Spyro. I know that one.
Aurora
Prey
and
of
the
Spyro.
Blind Forest. Oh
No,
bro.
no.
Ori, bro, Xbox about to flip, bro.
But that's what
Yo.
I'm talking about. Where is PlayStation and Xbox
Maybe.
on?
I mean, we don't know what they're saying. Like, we don't know if they came down behind the scenes. Like I said, Unity wasn't just going to turn just because of just public pressure. Like, some kind of money was about to be lost. You feel me? Like,
Risk of Rain 2. Ooh, that's a big roguelike shooter.
Yep.
Valhalla. Oh my god, that was a decent survival. Hitman Sniper in 2014. Oh, well. Damn. Battletech.
What about Binding of Isaac?
Binding of Isaac. I don't see. Let's see Binding of Isaac. If Binding of Isaac was made on the Unity game engine, then they're pretty much
yeah,
they're pretty much screwed.
They're boned.
Yeah, they might as well pull their game off the market. Binding of Isaac was actually made on Adobe Flash. Damn.
Get out of here. That's crazy.
Damn. Good job. Good on you. Homemade engine written in C++. Good job.
You
Woo.
know what this is gonna do? It's gonna make companies join in, or rather make deals with big companies, like for example PlayStation and Xbox, that own engines and wouldn't make such moves like what Unity is doing.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Unity is a very, very user-friendly engine. That's the sad part. Like, it's extremely user-friendly.
What do you mean with user-friendly?
I mean, so like as far as learning, if you want to make a 2D game, top-down games or anything, like Unity, like it is there and it's really user-friendly, unfortunately. Like it's one of the
it's
to learn.
It's really easy to develop. They kind of like walk. It's pretty easy.
So
yes, that's the problem.
Why they did it then, because they knew it makes them money, and they want more.
Tunic.
Not my game, bro. Not the
Tunic.
Not the one game I made a damn review for. Not my game.
Tunic, dude.
They're about to take away Tunic from you guys. You guys ain't going to have no more Tunic on Xbox. They're going to be like, nah, we don't want you to download our games. I mean, might go back to hard copies.
I'm glad I got that 100% in that, bro. Like I would have.
That's what I'm saying. How can PlayStation and Xbox sit by and have this happen? Like we talk console war, it's banter. But come to business, we've seen PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo come through and team up to protect consumers in certain areas. We've seen it happen before. So, do we think that they might do it here again? Because otherwise...
Oh, yeah. Trust me. If matter of fact, what's going to be worse is next company's going to do it. I would not be surprised if Epic Games does it next with Unreal Engine 5, because Unreal Engine 5, literally their whole fucking software with the blue ribbon crap, You don't even need to program. It's literally connect the dots. It is. They dummified it to the point where it's literally you just connecting dots.
Listen. They make so much on their license stuff. There's no.
Yeah.
You don't understand. That is the most, like, as far as AAA,
They
like big budget games, they cannot afford. They literally cannot afford to sour.
I mean, they got that, bro. That Fortnite skins, though. I mean, you come on, you got every single skin imaginable.
Yeah.
What's the point of putting your games on Game Pass if I can't download it?
No, you can download it. It's just
It's gonna cost you money.
It doesn't cost you money. It costs the dev.
It costs the dev money for you to download it.
The
For you to,
the dev is gonna have to find a way to pass those costs.
You're about to get demos are about to be like $3 demos for a portion of the game.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. The deal between Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and the dev, it's gonna have issue.
It is.
I mean, the thing about it is that Xbox and PlayStation has nothing to do with whatever engine you use. They don't care what engine you use. The deal is to publish the game on their platform.
Yep.
The engine thing is this whole separate thing. You can use your own engine. You can use Unity engine. You can use Unreal Engine 4. There's a bunch of different engines you can use. Some big companies make their own engines. Some small companies make their own engines from scratch. Which, oh my god, if you make your own engine from scratch, Jesus,
could we possibly see like a Sony or like a Nintendo or something releasing like an engine for indie devs?
I mean, maybe that would be a good. That would actually be really good.
We honestly have that, and its name is Dream.
Well, I mean, that's one, but they also don't support it anymore.
Yeah, that's what an engine that they support. I mean, I don't know if Sony or PlayStation technically have like an engine that they like fully support that they're willing to open up to the community. Like they could take
make one. Like, this could be something.
No, actually, they do.
The only one that I can think of. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
They do.
Which one?
Bethesda engine.
The creation.
Oh my!
Wow.
If they open up the creation engine, that would be like, because so many people know that engine so well because they made mods for it. Oh my god, the games that will come out for that.
We could be on to something, bro. I do it
like Microsoft. We're giving you some money, but
you're gonna get money. Like, hey, like sorry, still publish, or we'll cut you a deal with publishing.
I mean, they already dependent on mods to fix their games. I mean, why not just give them the engines and let the mods make the games better for it to make whole new games on their engine? I don't know, Microsoft, you on to something. Sony, I don't know what engines you own, Sony, but you might want to get some engine. Oh, Cremation engine is actually a good one. Sea of Stars is on you. Oh, Sea of Stars is on Unity. Ooh, that's about to come off a Game Pass.
No.
That's about to come off a Game Pass.
This game, I played it, I finished it, I even got the secret ending. I highly recommend this one.
Oh, this is sad, but I don't want to hold this up.
If this is in Unity, then maybe whatchamacallit, that another indie game is that came out a few weeks ago, this year, I think, and it's an indie called. Give me a second, I'm looking it up. Chained Echo.
Yep.
Yeah, Chain Echoes is on there too. So
damn.
Yeah, these small indie developers are about to start yanking their games. I'm about to say you guys about to lose y'all games. So y'all better enjoy these Unity games right now.
On my PC, already downloaded already. Otherwise, this is insane.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna close the thoughts out on this. Overall, Unity, what the fuck are you thinking? Doing this to game devs, and it's very sad news and way to kill your company. And also for the CEO to decide to sell 200 shares before releasing this statement, you're honestly a piece of shit for that. Like, you knew this was coming. You knew that shares were going to go down. And honestly, I don't know if that's even legal. That whole selling shares before making your company tank. You should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, it probably is legal. There's nothing we could do about it. You're CEO, so you make the decision on your engine. Just know that we are no longer using your engine. Some Udemy courses I was taking, gone. No longer continuing.
Yeah, they killed the credibility with this one.
So, Capcom though, you know that that engine that Capcom has though,
they better start licensing out
RE?
that RE engine. It could do everything, bro. It could do everything.
bro. It could do so much. The fact that it was able to dummy it down to play Monster Hunter Rise on a Nintendo Switch with that NVIDIA Tegra is very impressive. Please, Capcom, open up your engine, man. We need these. Come on, some of you guys need to open up your. I get it, expose you guys for how your engines work, but come on, man, we need you guys. But after that, I think that's all the closing talk that we have. We all are very upset, and we can just babble on for days about all the games that we're probably not going to see anymore. That are going to get pulled from shelves because these indie developers just don't want that Unity check to come in the mail, or the Unity bill to come into the mail that they can't afford. So, sad times. So what's the next topic that we have?
How about we cover the Switch version of Mortal Kombat 1?
You know what? I'm 100% cool with that. Ignore the title.
Sure.
That DLC.
Yeah.
I'm actually. If you wanna start that off, Omar.
Okay, so it's very simple. I took a time and I watched all the fatalities in Mortal Kombat, and I had a blast. Some creative ones, and beforehand I saw that the video of Cyrex, either Cyrex or Sector. I forgot which one. I think Sector, the yellow one. So this is not a spoiler. It's Mortal Kombat. He does a fatality where he throws a bunch of bombs, and on the Xbox or PlayStation or PC version, what happened? The camera pans out, and then the entire planet explodes. A lot of particles and stuff like that. Very cool visuals. Now, on Switch version, something happened. He throws the bombs, and then we cut to a black screen. Fatality. You hear the explosion, but you don't see it. There is a delay of it. Not to mention the visual for Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch. It's abysmal. And here's the kicker. I don't know what the price is for Mortal Kombat, but it's selling the same price as the other version.
It is $69.99, my friend.
Oh.
$70.
So there you have it. If this game was 40, I would have said, okay, you know what? You know what the Switch is for. You made your choice, fair. But to sell it at for 70,
Bro, I
like
ain't never seen a game run on a console at super mega ultra low settings. That's crazy.
you seen the video that I'm talking about?
I did. So I have Mortal Kombat 1. I got the collector's edition. Like, I haven't had to play it, but great. But like, the shit I saw, like, I don't know if you saw me post about it in our chat, but it brought back memories of the PS Vita version of Mortal Kombat. which like texture, like everything about it was just off. Like everything was flat. Nothing really had texture. This is way worse.
You guys remember?
This is absolutely way worse.
You guys got to remember, this is running on the Tegra chip. The Tegra
bro,
chip.
The Vita looks better than the fucking Switch. And that was on Mortal Kombat 9, bro. Like I'm sick.
No, the Vita and this Tegra chip came around the same time.
Either why does one look better, bro? Like Mortal Kombat 9's old as dirt. And looks better.
What I'm saying is that this chip, like, it could do impressive things, but for it to be $70
it's disgusting.
No,
that shit should be $30.
No.
It should be $29.99 bargain bin, bro. That's exactly
not even that. Not even that. $20.
But why? I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't Ed Boon and the developers at Neverland just put the Switch version of?
It depends on who ported it. Now I'm curious to see who ported the Switch version. If it was internal NetherRealm, bro. Oh look, Kofi's here.
I mean, I don't. Look. People do impressive things with the Switch. Oh shit, Kofi's in.
Yeah, he joined in. He joined in just now. What's up, man?
Chilling, man. I can't, I like to hear the praise of the Vita, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Oh, he heard the Vita and he jumps in the
Nah, but yeah, no, I saw some of those photos and like you said, I want to know all about this port and I feel like that information's going to get outed sometime this year. I don't know when, but sometime this year it's going to be like, hey, we didn't have a budget. They're going to say XYZ. It just looks pathetic. And you know what? Some people are going to be ignorant enough to buy it. They're not going to even know that, it should look like this. So Ed Boon, he should not have allowed this. He's been in the game so long, right? He's been here for all the gens that matter in terms of like good looking graphics. So,
bro, Mortal Kombat 3 looks better than damn shame,
bro.
I thought it was a joke.
Honestly, I'm surprised. I'm surprised the Nintendo Switch can run. I didn't think the Nintendo Switch could run it. The fact that it can run it is I would say it's impressive in itself. But I knew it was going to run it that good. It was not going to run it well.
It's awful. It's god awful.
It's not only just 30 frames. It's like they cut off frames. It's like they cut off the scenes. They cut off like fatalities. Don't look the same. And this is honestly something that is not new that we're seeing, where because Nintendo, they like to preserve as much money as possible when it comes to hardware, which is why their hardware isn't their strong suit. It's honestly, that's why they always have to come with creativity of artwork and everything else. But also because their hardware is significantly weaker compared to the other big tier consoles, they can never port anything over properly, or they have a hard time porting stuff over. Like some of the impressive stuff they did was Witcher 3, which I don't know how they did it. There ain't no people in town. To go to a town, this shit look like ghost towns. Ain't no grass on the field. Nier Automata 2, which not Nier Automata 2. Nier Automata, that was actually pretty impressive, but they definitely significantly lowered the polygons to get that to work. And it's this is not even it's not the first time that like people had to lower down resolutions and polygons for the Nintendo Switch. It's just
if I remember correctly, Devil May Cry Devil May Cry
3.
Yeah,
That came on the Nintendo Switch from the PlayStation 2. The Nintendo now I will say the Tegra chip can run PlayStation 2 games. I will give it that.
I'm talking about the Devil May Cry Collector, whatchamacallit, 1, 2, 3 combined.
Yeah, I would say the Tegra chip can run that. I'll give it that. The Tegra chip, because if you have an NVIDIA Shield, it can run those games on emulation fine. Heck, my cell phone can run Devil May Cry. So
it makes a question like, how is Nintendo even okay with this?
Nintendo, I think Nintendo is because their sales are starting to go down recently. They're finally getting to the point where people are not buying Nintendo Switch games because their console isn't powerful. Now there has been a bunch of rumors. So I'm not going to go far into rumors. They did do a sneak post showcase at one of the game comms that if you were there you saw it, but if you weren't there you didn't see it. So who knows? But yeah, I don't know. Nintendo, they're just trying to get as many games, third-party games on there because even though they have their main lineup, third-party games is what makes people want to stick around. Like it's okay for them to play second place as hey, we're the second console that you play on the go, but now with the Steam Deck and everything, and all these other companies like ROJ, excuse me, that is also bringing up portable consoles. Nintendo is now like trying to get all these third-party titles onto their platform.
Hey, one thing for sure, I believe the company that signed off on allowing this to be a thing should be uh, sued because this is not acceptable. No matter how you slice it or dice it, like no.
Stuff like this has been done for. I mean, look at actually I remember the Wolverine game. So Wolverine came out on Xbox 360 and the Nintendo Wii. Same game box. Two completely different games. Seriously, look up the Wolverine game. Oh, well, Dragonheart says the faces look decent at least.
It's crazy.
Which one
Well,
faces?
it is. Mortal Kombat faces look decent.
Oh, like in the current gen version?
No, in the Switch version.
Perky Cage, they can keep him, bro.
Yeah, I saw those faces. I was like,
I mean, maybe the previous. I don't know what the hell happened with this.
oh yeah, the previous.
Oh yeah, it is 11. Yeah, okay. This ain't it. Definitely,
They started working on that game like 8 months ago or something. Like, what's going on?
bro. They rushed that shit out the door.
Okay, I got you. He meant MK11 Switch version, not MK1. Well, I mean that's a new release game, and they probably had a decent amount of time. So, but this poured over is just they did it just because, I guess. Maybe they did it as hype for the actual MK11 to come out. I mean, heck, you got Omni-Man and Homelander in this game.
Right.
Oh, they didn't do the port, so
No, actually,
I don't know who did.
Actually, MK11 actually looks pretty decent.
Right. Yeah, Ed Boon deserves all the blame, man.
Oh, so they didn't work on the Switch and
Gave him,
PC.
like,
So
70% of the budget of 11 or something on Switch.
I agree. Maybe even 50% would fix this, but yeah, it's just low poly.
I know they had
Mm.
I know they had.
Well, I mean, people buy PC versions mainly because they can use whatever controller they want. I know in fighting games they love using like joysticks and different controllers without doing the crazy mods or anything. But
Hey, I think we covered it enough because real talk, it's a disaster and a half, and companies get away with it sadly.
Sorry.
Yep.
Somebody
Hey,
came to your house.
you're an enabler. You're
Stuck
an
the clock.
enabler.
Yep.
they held you at gunpoint.
It was like, bro, slide that on.
Yo, slide that credit card for me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Run me my money.
Yeah, let's move
Maybe
on.
Switch 2. Maybe they made it in preparation. Maybe the Switch 2 port.
I mean, like I said, like if you only people that seen this so-called Switch 2 is people who went to Gamescom. Nintendo's been keeping it low wraps, but there's been a lot of rumors going around about it, so who knows?
We will see.
Sure.
That would be Spidey.
Spidey.
Spider-Man too.
Spidey. Dude. 65 suit.
Hey Jube, move the mic up closer to your face. These are
Oh,
by the way,
sorry.
you have to be within like 3 inches. I
Sorry
know
about
these
that.
mics, they're dynamic close mics.
65 suit. Not only that, there are a few of them that are being developed by PlayStation Studios themselves. Santa Monica, one of the former developers at Santa Monica created a suit. Sony Band created a suit. I'm not sure if there are other, but hey, we will see. Other than that, lots and lots of news. First and foremost, 60 FPS with ray tracing. I'm all about that. There is 30, 60, and 40 FPS so far I know, and always ray tracing. The story is it's Spiderman. I'm not gonna talk about the story. So far I've seen that the new trick for Peter Parker is great. For Miles, I heard that there are from the previous game. So I hope they implemented the new ones. Otherwise, they're gonna be an L. What else? I have been trying to stay off, not in the know when it comes to story and gameplay and stuff like that. But I've seen a few and lots of new moves. Peter Parker is way more aggressive,
I
and I'm
mean,
just
yeah.
loving what I'm seeing. And absolutely, I'm gonna play that and get the platinum in it. And I'm looking forward to see is it gonna be supported with DLC and stuff like that. And the first and foremost, is it going to run well? Because stuff from what I've heard, you can't even turn ray tracing off.
I
So
actually I think it's gonna run well. I do because it's the same engine that was running on the PlayStation 4. So on the PlayStation 5, I think it's actually gonna run decently well.
mm-hmm. If that's the case, because also one more thing, your suit get damaged. You
Yeah.
actually get visual damage, and I would not be surprised if muscle deformation is also a thing, because they implemented that in the previous Spider-Man. So I would not be surprised if it's returning. But all by
Um
all, it's this Spider-Man 2. Hey, this could be the best superhero game out there. Only time will tell. But yeah, super excited about that. What about you, Napi?
it's not coming to PC as of yet, but I do know that I do know is exclusively for PlayStation 5, which I don't understand why they can't release it for PlayStation 4. I mean, I guess they want people to get on the PlayStation 5 and they still don't have I know that Sony still doesn't have enough people what own a PlayStation 5. There's still people holding on to that PlayStation 4 for dear life. So plus it's expensive. But
So you don't want it to be next gen only?
it's just the thing about it is like if you is like it really depends on like how they use the game and what they use on the engine. What they have done with the game doesn't seem like groundbreaking enough for it to be like, oh, it's exclusively next gen. I mean, now don't get me wrong, because of the better PlayStation 5 hardware, you can achieve things like the ray tracing will be much easier to achieve. The like the cities, the populations, all that stuff will be a lot easier to achieve with the newer latest and greatest hardware. But from what all I've seen from the gameplay wise, I don't see why the game doesn't have to be next gen only. Like don't get me wrong, like I understand that we should leave the old consoles behind. But at the same time though, like I can run Spider-Man remastered and Spider-Man Miles Morales on a Steam Deck. The engine is really good. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that they decided to keep the same engine. So this at least allows PlayStation 5 people to constantly get that 4K 30 and that 1080p 60. That's something I'm really happy for you guys to get that. But also at the same time, like I do think they could have released this on the PlayStation 4.
I'm actually glad that they're not doing PlayStation 4. I want to see what PlayStation 5 can do.
I mean, no, I'm saying you have the option. I was like, one of the things about PC gamers is that the main reason why I picked PC to begin with is because you can have you can customize your hardware. You can get the latest and greatest, or you can go mid range or low range. I just like the fact that the option was at least there, because I don't see anything in this game that makes it like next gen only. It's using the same engine. Man, at the same time though, the game doesn't look bad. I'm okay with it using the same engine. Because honestly, like I'd rather have good art. I'd rather have good gameplay, good art direction over better graphics any day of the week. Because every time they focus on graphics, we get shit like Forspoken and it's all these other games that barely can run because they're too busy trying to make the most realistic game ever.
So far, I know they fixed Forspoken by now. It's just, it's to me, I mean, I played God of War. I played Forbidden West. I always wondered how better would they have been if it was next gen only. And I'm not gonna have to ask that with Spidey, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess another thing I think of is I can't prove anything for Spider-Man 2 because actually I haven't seen the newest content that was showed at the State of Play. But I do like when a developer limits the scope of their platforms if they're going to add more content or somehow streamline the content to be better. But like I'm guess okay, so when I think of like Spider-Man Remastered, there's a lot of cool things to do in the city, but it does get a little bit repetitive as you get, later on in the game. If that translates to PS5 and Spider-Man 2 to a little bit more variety because they're on one SKU, they're focusing on just making the PS5 version right now. I know it could go to PC later or will go to PC later. That could be a benefit, but I can't say that because it's yet to be proven. It could really be very similar to Spider-Man Remastered in terms of
They said the
variety.
side quests are way different in this game, and they improved it a
That's
lot.
I
good.
mean, like I mean, the thing, I don't know. I mean, because uh, eh, it's it could be like I said, it could if they added enough for it to be considered only next gen only, I can understand. But so far from what I'm seeing, I don't see anything that's like next gen only enough,
I
if
feel
that
you.
makes sense.
I feel you. At least with Forbidden West, I kind of there is a in the second game, at least graphically, but I'm also not that. I'm still gonna play it. I'm if it's more of the same, like I can't necessarily I'm mad at more of the.
Hmm.
We'll
Only
we will definitely
when that release date comes out.
right around the corner. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad, of course.
I highly doubt it.
Gonna it should be good, story, but just having not the same side quest from other games, just the same side quest. Is
No, they did say
better.
that they implemented a lot of variety for side quest, and also now you open maps way different and stuff like that. They did overhaul it,
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to it.
as long as I'm not going to like an area and be like, you have to do this thing.
Hmm. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And then I think, what else is it to talk about? We covered it all because we are not gonna talk about whatchamacallit, Resident Evil,
Yeah.
and
For
Zero is not here for Nintendo. Unless Kofi wanna say something about Spidey?
At first I was like pretty even keel. But after this last showing, actually, I was way more impressed just with seeing the overall action that's getting presented on screen. I'm going through another play. Well, I never played the remastered, so that's what I'm going through right now. Um, but I'm only like 7 hours in, so hopefully I can get through that playthrough, get a refresher up on the story, and then be ready to kind of hit Spider-Man 2. So I would say whatever if you guys talk about like specifically what was showed at State of Play, that actually made me more up. Just because everything else I had seen was like it was cool, but it didn't like make me go, all right, let's go to the store right there on October, was it 20th or 18th? I can't remember which one. Um, to pick this baby up. So I was happy about that.
Yeah, I did cop the controller. I'm
I'm actually about to get the controller too. I'm actually gonna
Nice.
I'm gonna get a back shell and I'm gonna make it a PS5 Pro controller.
okay. Go for it.
Yeah, that
But
oh god, scalpers already got their
Let me
hands on
tell
that
you,
damn controller though.
scalpers are the bane of our existence. We all know this.
Oh god, I hate them so much.
They're
so
trash.
if that's it, then I think that's the end of the show.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I said we keep it short and sweet. Just
Yeah, we're gonna ship it to
because
quickly.
of what happened, but good. Oh,
Yeah, like I said, Jude. No, shout out to Jube. He saved this. He saved this week.
He did,
Jube,
and Kofi
Jube
came
gets
in at the
all the
end.
praise. And Kofi, thank you for joining us.
you know what? I'll save. Go ahead and give it.
Wait, you said thank you for joining. I'm sorry, what happened? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying Kofi, like, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by helping us out, man.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
just say we had definitely had some struggles there, but we got through it. Actually, I gotta honestly say Jube got through it. Like honestly, like all hats off to Jube. Like you guys, everyone in the chat, Jube, the guy on the upper left hand corner, thank him.
Yeah.
I had to build this whole fucking.
Yeah, that's a disaster.
He built it all in
With
like 10 minutes. It was like 10, 15 minutes. So I was like, yeah, damn, good job.
not only that, he
Nice.
was also working with making sure the audio was working well. So it took him a while, but we got there. Shout out to him for doing it.
Yeah.
Would you give us your outro?
Okay, outros. I haven't done this in a while. Well, thank you for joining in on another episode of Vitamin G to listen to us ramble and talk about the latest and greatest and unfortunate gaming news. Unfortunately, we have more bad news than good. But if you guys want to follow me or interact with me, you can just type in Nappy Senshi on Twitter or on Facebook. On Twitter, I usually just post random stuff right now. Games I'm playing is the Bomber Cyberpunk, because on the PC version they have the multiplayer mod that they're constantly updating, and the soundtrack and everything is so good. And I'm actually finding some of these artists' YouTube channels, like Light Switch by the Light Switch song that's on Bomber Cyberpunk, made by two kids in their living room, and it's just like this, like really, like you could tell that it was just it was like a passion project. And the fact that their song has gotten on Bomber Cyberpunk, I'm like, hats off to you guys. But as far as controller reviews, my latest and greatest controller review is, of course, of the Baton Zeus 2 controller. This controller is for the PC, Nintendo Switch, Android, and iOS. So this is their current new flagship controller by Baton, one of the Chinese companies. And the next controller review that's going to come out is the FlyDigi Vader 3 Pro. So this is their latest and greatest controller that came out by FlyDigi, and honestly, this is like the best bang for your buck you can get for PC and Nintendo Switch. Like the fact that it Hall effect joysticks, low input latency, and mechanical keys with 6 programmable buttons, with the 2 inside here and the 4 in the back. all under $100. That's hard. It's hard to beat. It's really hard to beat. So look out for that review. And also, of course, Xbox now got their Hall Effect joystick controller. My review is late on this thing, but I'm still going to post it just because I want to give my take on this controller. Glad that Xbox players can now get a controller. They don't have to worry about joystick drift. PlayStation, you need to make a controller as well with Hall Effect joysticks because I'm not buying your Pro controller with the modules. Okay, I'm not paying $20 per module. But other than that, that is it for me. Until then, keep on gaming, and I will see you guys next week.
Sure. Or
Okay, shout out to everyone that came through. Shout out to you again, Jube. You deserve all the praise. People can find me at @Carbon_Chub on Twitter and Gameplayer every first Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. We haven't done a show in a few weeks, mostly because one, there was not a lot of news to talk about, and the other one, my crew couldn't show up because of life reasons. But hopefully this week I'm gonna do one, and then at the 24 or 25 when I go to Lebanon to get married, then I am not gonna be able to do one for 2 weeks, including vitamin D, because Lebanon internet is very trash.
I got you.
And hopefully I come after 2 weeks rejuvenated and ready to go. Hit that like button and share the stream out.
Hey man, congrats again. By the way,
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
it is amazing, a beautiful thing that most of us are not going to see. uh,
I
Which one?
appreciate it. I try. Real quick, I wanted to ask Nappy, how many hours do you think I have in Remnant 2?
I would say 60.
Okay. Jube, what do you think? Maybe you already saw.
Remnant 2.
Wait, is he looking it up?
You might see it posted somewhere, but
I'm not going.
No, after I saw that armor, I was like, I know you put in at least 60 hours because you gotten the hardest armor class to get in the game.
Yep.
With a variety of steps and specific armor.
It's crazy. So I actually have 230 hours.
God damn, bro, stop.
What? This man's a Remnant pro.
This man is married, got kids, and was able to put 200 hours. How?
It's been crazy, man.
Man, my man got his money's worth. You know what's crazy? My Remnants, I only got like 60 hours in mine, but like I still enjoy Remnant 2. They recently updated. They unlocked potato mode, so now potato PCs can run it. I am so happy for that.
They've done a lot of cool things. Like, we got 3 DLCs coming, so like.
Yes, I know.
I'm running Apocalypse, which is the highest difficulty, and there's all these really cool secrets. Like even like there's like 3 layers of secrets. It's secretception for sure. Like I went to this one dungeon for like 100 hours of gameplay and realized every single time I went, I was missing another secret. And I go, unbelievable. There's another thing there that I didn't even think to look. So we all got together. We're all like working on like very specific builds. So that's been really fun. But I am playing other games. I started Armored Core 6. I am still in the beginning. I started Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is really great. I don't have any issue with the
amazing.
combat. Yeah, the
download it. Download the game once.
I'm not even that far, Omar. I just got out of the trials, right? The Wisp challenged us.
You're
and
mad
we just
early.
arrived. Yeah, we're really early. We just arrived in like the new it threw us, that big like golem thing, it just threw us out there.
Real
So.
talk for you. I'm curious what's gonna be your number one between Octopath 2 and also between Chained Echoes.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I'm a slightly biased towards Chained Echoes, but I'm holding it back. And I love Octopath because it probably has the most mature story. I'm gonna assume. I don't want to assume too much, but it probably has the most mature story. So we'll see where Sea of Stars shines. I will say the interactive turn-based gameplay is fantastic so far. I'm really enjoying that. So that's a huge win, I think, for them so far. And what else? Oh, I did finish a game. I might have mentioned this. No, I didn't mention this. It's called Cry Machina. It is a spiritual successor to Cry Star, which is like a Furyu. No, it was an action-based JRPG that came out like 4 years ago.
لأن
This game plays
حضرتك
like near
لأن
Automata.
حضرتك
Yeah, it
Whoa, it
plays.
plays like near Automata.
It does. Plays like Nier Automata, I will say this, is a brand new IP by a very small Japanese publisher. So they don't have the budget of Square Enix. But personally, I at first was frustrated with some of the gameplay mechanics. It is pretty difficult. I would say a little bit harder than Nier. But as I got good at it, I actually started to like really enjoy the end of the game. Like the ending dungeons is a lot of extra content. It's kind of like you're on this ship that has abandoned Earth because Earth went through an apocalyptic episode, and there's AI that was salvaged on this ship. And what's interesting is that AI it has is split into different entities, kind of like on Horizon Zero Dawn, but the AI are fighting each other, and you play the role of a certain AI that thinks their way is better. But there's other AI that are involved, and everybody wants every AI is conscious enough to want to dictate how humanity could survive on another planet. So it's really interesting in that way. Um, and then there's a whole other layer with all the main characters are all females. Um, and they have memories and it's conflicting. It's a lot of like introspection with that kind of stuff. But I honestly recommend it. It comes out in the US next month, October 27th. And I think it's coming to PC, Switch, and PlayStation. Um, I really
Yeah.
ended up liking it, but it's a little tough at first. But yeah, so those like the four. Oh, and I am 50 hours into Baldur's Gate 3, but I've kind of slowed down on it, but I'll be ramping back up once
Bro,
I
I
go
just
over it
went
there.
back. I just went to Act Two finally, and
You got to Act 2? I'm close. I think I'm
a,
close to Act 2.
a, after 35 hours,
Oh, yeah,
I
exactly.
I tried to go to every single nook and cranny, and I realized like, okay, I think I did enough in Act One. Let me just progress the story.
Exactly. Well, we won't talk spoilers yet, but yeah, I just did this one cool quest in Act 1, so it took me a little while. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'll see y'all next week. I'll have hopefully more to say about Sea of Stars and Armor Core 6, so be good.
I mean, gaming platform else star pile of games that I need. I'm like trying to start.
Oh,
That's do my best. Um, you know, find us have not forgot about you. I've taken away from people to upload. Um, I'm so yeah. Have anything else? I will catch you all next week. Hope fuller panel. This
oh wait,
that was.
they they saying they can't hear. Interesting.
Oh no! Can you hear me now?
I could hear you the whole time.
No, I can hear you too. I think they were saying they said your voice is breaking up. Oh, I think it's because
Oh,
yeah, because he got the same mic as me,
Yeah,
and
it
this
might be
mic.
the mic, but it's weird that it works. This, but sure. Um, yeah. Well, that's your vitamin G for the week. We out of here. Peace.
All right, peace.